Yeo Reobun, Aniong Asnipika. Hello everybody and welcome to the presentation of Tide Ocean Material. My name is Marc Krebs, I'm co-founder and CCO of Tide Ocean. We are a company based in Basel, Switzerland. And we were founded because our world faces a huge problem. Now we have the solution. We are upcycling ocean-bound plastic waste, which brands and factories use for their new sustainable products. You have heard of the issue. Our oceans are suffocating with plastic pollution. Every minute, 1 truckload of plastic waste ends up in the sea. Every year, 8 million tons of plastic land in the oceans. Only 7% of the worldwide plastic is recycled. So, solutions are urgently needed. Otherwise, the ocean will contain more plastic than fish by the year 2050. Now we can't let this happen, and we have to save the oceans. But what can we do? Thomas Shorey was asking himself this question 3 years ago. He is the founder and CEO of Tide and already was the CEO of Braloba. Braloba is one of the world's leading manufacturers of watch straps. They are producing watch straps for brands like Tissot, Fossil, Diesel, Fitbit, or Samsung. You might have heard of Samsung, I guess. Thomas wanted to know, is it possible to replace textiles with ocean-bound plastic? He went to see Professor Daniel Schwendemann. Daniel is one of Switzerland's leading experts when it comes to plastic recycling. Daniel was interested in this collaboration. He started some studies and researches. Together, they found out, yes, it's possible to regenerate the damaged molecules of ocean-bound plastic. Now, what are we doing? We collect plastic in the oceans, rivers, along the coastlines, and on uncontrolled landfills. We have to prevent that new plastics find their ways into the water, as well as we have to clean the oceans. Plastic waste collected and processed by Tide is 100% ocean-bound. We do not process any virgin, pre-consumer or non-ocean-bound plastics. Here's our business model. We are collecting the raw material, we are upcycling it, and then we are selling it to other companies. Currently, 130 products with Tide Ocean Material are in development. 90 brands are working with us on 130 projects, which makes an estimated volume of 1,000 tons. In this picture, you see an Apple Watch band by the Italian brand Meridio. The strap is made of 100% Tide Ocean Material. Where do we collect the plastic? We are sourcing along the coastlines and on islands in Thailand, Philippines and Indonesia. We are developing a tracking system and are audited by GRS and RCS. GRS stands for the Global Recycling Standard and RCS means the Recycled Content Standard. Here are some impressions from Thailand. You see the fishermen from the islands in the Andaman Sea bringing their catch to our subsidiary in Ranong. There we collaborate with the Swiss NGO Jan and Oscar Foundation, who are doing an incredible job. We have built a global supply chain. We organize beach cleanups, collaborate with social enterprises. We pay fair wages to fishermen and to local communities. We comply with ethical and ecological standards. This means Tide gives plastic waste a value. We do also commit to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Number 1 is no poverty. Number 12, responsible consumption and production. Number 13, climate action. And number 14, the life below water. 3 months ago, Tide was chosen by the UN OPS for their first Global Innovation Challenge. Our product has a strong social impact. We provide jobs to local people and help fishermen to earn a living. But we are also reducing carbon emissions. Did you know that recycling plastic saves 52% of energy? Producing Tide Ocean material means 79% less greenhouse emissions than the production of virgin PET. We are also compounding with solar power. This saves another 38% of energy. And our transport footprints are 100% offset and certified by the Swiss foundation My Climate. So we believe in a cradle-to-cradle. Tide Ocean material can be recycled again and again and again. Now, how is it made? We collect different kinds of plastics. There's PET, PP, HDP, and LDP. The plastic waste is sorted, washed, shredded, and shipped to Switzerland, where the magic happens. In close cooperation with Professor Schwendemann's team at the Swiss University of Applied Sciences, Tide has developed a mechanical process that transforms ocean-bound plastic into a premium raw material. With this know-how and with clean solar energy, the damaged plastic waste is regenerated and upcycled for injection or extrusion. Since the beginning, the Swiss University is our partner in research and in controlling. Now here are the 3 products that we are producing and selling. Number 1, the Tide granules. They are used for plastic injection. The second product is the Tide yarn. It is made for high quality polyester textiles. The third product is the Tide filament. It can be used for 3D printing. Here you see 3 products which have been launched this year. There's jewelry and a bracelet from Miami-based fashion brand Jason Hyde, and in the middle a watch from Luminox. Not only the watch strap is made of our material, also the watch case and the bezel. Tide is not only a material supplier, but also a strong label for quality, for credibility, and for transparency. We are happy that our partners feel the same. Here you see Bear Grylls presenting his recently launched watch. But also sports floors are made of 100% Tide Ocean material, for instance, for a basketball court. Now, in our second operational year, we are glad and proud that we were already honored with several awards. In October 2019, Tide received the Materialika Award, an internationally renowned German design and technology award. In January, Tide received the Swiss Plastics Award. In June, Tide was chosen by UN OPS for their first Global Innovation Challenge. And recently, in September, Tide was honored with the Hong Kong International Business Award. Now here's the summary of the Tide facts. It is made from 100% ocean-bound plastic. We transform single-use plastics into sustainable goods. The research and development is in partnership with the Swiss University of Applied Sciences. All our transports are carbon neutral. We are compounding with solar power, and it is Swiss-made. So this was my presentation. Thank you very much for the invitation. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.